Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Is that right? All right. Yes? That works? Go ahead, you. Okay, good.
Handheld? Pulpit? Captions, testing captions.
adjust these a little bit, get some more cake. Oh, yes. Oh, that's fine. Okay. All right. That's fine. Yeah, cool. I'll remember that. So, did you see this one here? I did not. I did my schooling. I did my undergrad. When are you there? I was there 2016 until 2020. Okay. Okay. And you guys know? Oh, really? Oh, wow. So you did it. And I was hired. Yeah, I need to get. Oh, okay. That's just interesting. There's like a few things. Okay. There's some breaking things. Oh, cool. It's part of this. You guys have well, they turn that to the yeah. So it's like that's amazing. Because it's dangerous or not? Well, both. Yeah, I've seen East St. Louis. Yeah, I've seen East St. Louis. Yeah. Right here. Thank you. I didn't even realize that. I did on purpose. Yeah, well, that's interesting. Yeah. So I recommend there's like this like.
It was filmed here.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, this is cool. My dad is like hybrid. Yeah, that's just pretty special. Yeah. Are you doing anything this summer? There's like a secret. Am I doing anything? Oh, yeah. I mean, I've explored a lot of doing camping around with lots of wonderful. But I usually play weddings also. And I have not. The offer that I have right now is like a very problem. Going to kill myself. Not literally. So, yeah, I just do it. And then I worked at Church of Providence for 18 years. Okay. Right, so this has been a great year. This is the first year that I haven't done this. And I've lived in Austin this whole time. I've been on the south side there, so, but it was 45 minutes down. So for Holy Week, I did all of those.
I got it. Yeah.
It feels amazing to not do that Easter visit last night. That was so bad. But anyway, so this is my year, and it's also my first year with all my kids in full day school. So this is like a big shift. And no weddings. Just kind of coming back, redefining musical goals, etc. Awesome. And you live in Worcester? I do. I want to be closer to either Providence or yeah. Okay. I do love Providence. It's a wonderful place. Yeah. If you want to get to know singers down there, I know a lot of singers down there. It's a small town. Basically like Greece. Well, there's much less. I know some really great musicians who kind of like smaller parishes do great. But I've sang a lot of St. Stephen's and Grace chapels of the Episcopal churches, like the big programs, the Anglican thing. My first year. Okay. Yeah. Like high church. Yeah, every week. Right. I mean, there's so many different spots. Have you ever been to Emmanuel? Yeah, it's where oh, really? It's where the church shouted. I took my son to Trinity Conference for Good Friday. I love that service. Downtown. Yeah, back way. Right on the square in front of the Boston Library.
my goodness. We are in for it this morning, aren't we? Good morning. Welcome to First Parish in Brookline, a Unitarian Universalist congregation devoted as a community to building a safe and brave space for everyone, young and old. My name is Carla Bear. My pronouns are she, her, and I am your worship associate this morning. Our service will be led by our interim minister, Reverend Joe Cherry. We especially welcome our children and families. There are stuffed animals in the back. I see some of the children have already grasping them. Toys and coloring supplies in the corner under the rocket ship, and professional nursery care downstairs until 12:45. Whether this is your first time here or you've been coming for decades, you are welcome here. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, however you identify, you are welcome here. And if you are participating from home this morning, welcome. We are so glad to have you with us. If you are new, we extend also a special welcome to you. Please come say hello after the service. We would love to meet you and share some fine, light refreshments with you as well. Immediately following our service, everyone is invited here through this door to Lion Chapel for our social hour. There is in your order of service an insert. It has on one side a calendar of the upcoming week events. I want to call your attention especially to next Saturday evening at 7 o'clock, concert number 4 in our First Parish concert series. If you like this morning, think about Cuban drums, Colombian guitar, and American accordion, all combining for some special music. Thank you, Keith, for arranging that for us. We have one important announcement this morning, and I would like to invite all of our search team for our minister forward.
We all here? Oh, good. Oh, good. So, good morning. My name is Martha Hadley, she, her. It's fine. This is our search committee. Chiara Zani, Lisa Underhill, Michaela Cody, Charles Sandmill. We have been working since September, and boy, we have succeeded. So for those of you who don't check your email or haven't received it because it might be who knows where, the next minister arriving in mid-August will be Reverend Jason Lyman. We are both very lucky and very joyful that both he chose us and we chose him, both ways. I think you will be pleased, and we all look really forward to building the future together with Reverend Jason. If you have questions, we're going to be sitting in Lions Chapel to answer what we know after the service. And there is also a big copy of a letter that Reverend Jason wrote to all of you, posted on the bulletin board outside. Thanks.
Yes, and a great thank you to our search committee who have done us well and done us proud. Once again, welcome one and all to First Parish this morning, this Easter morning. It is a blessing to be with you all.
We gather in the in-between, between what was and what will be, between loss and rebuilding, between certainty and courage. Some of us carrying grief, some carrying questions, some of us carrying hope that we're not sure we can trust just yet. We come not because everything is resolved. We come because we belong to one another. In times of uncertainty, community is not a luxury. It is the work. Let us worship together, not as people who have all the answers, but as people who are willing to stay. Welcome to worship. Please join in our opening hymn, which Keith is going to explain to us.
Good morning, First Parish, and happy Easter. My name is Keith Kirchhoff. I am the music director here, pronouns he, him, and I'm so excited to see all of you this morning and to be celebrating Easter together. We have a really fun and old tradition here at First Parish. I don't know how old it is, but it predates me, and I've been here for 16 years. So this tradition is that for the opening hymn, we sing one of two versions of either Jesus Christ is Risen Today, if you want to sing the sacred traditional Easter version, or if you think, I like coming to Easter, but I'm not really into the resurrection thing, and I'm really excited that it's spring, you can sing the Earth version, the more Earth-centric version, Lo, the Earth Awakes Again. Both words are projected up here, and so you can pick which one speaks to your spirit. You can move back and forth, and we all come together on the Alleluias. The choir is going to start with a brief introduction, so if it goes back a slide, you'll see that introduction written. There we go. And once the words are up, I will indicate to you when to join. Please rise as you're willing and able and join joyously in song.
join me in our unison chalice lighting as Reverend Joe lights our chalice. Nos entregamos y nos comprometemos a caminar juntos como congregación, promoviendo con mucha fe cuidados mutuamente y deleitarnos en el amor que permanecerá entre nosotros. We give ourselves one unto another, covenanting to walk together as a congregation, promising faithfully to watch over one another and for love to abide in our midst.
Who am I? What am I? If it's love, then what can be? In this life, there is a chance for all. Love has a way to hold on. Looking back. The sun is shining bright. Love has a way to hold on. Every time I hear a voice whisper something in my ear, love is here to stay. To hold on, looking back at midnight, when the day seemed forlorn. Emancipate the slave from within. Love has a way to hold on. Or a star in the freak show. Love has a way to hold on. Now I'm free. He did it for me. Love has a way. Love has a way. Hold on.
I now want to invite all our kids forward because we're going to do a little activity, me and Elisa up here. Awesome. Wow. I love all this music today. I feel like if anybody wants to come up to the front and dance with me, I'm feeling like dancing.
This is Kay, our amazing religious director, leader, human. I'm Elisa, my pronouns are she, her, and some of you were here back in December, and I'm gonna ask if you, in fact, you could stay standing like this, or we could come sit around this tarp, if you'd like. I'm going to, and then you in the back can't see, but that's okay. I invite you to come around here, or stay standing, whatever you prefer. We set aside seeds on the winter solstice. Does anybody remember what's special about the winter solstice in terms of light and dark?
It's the darkest day of the year.
Yeah, it's the longest night and shortest day. And it's not a time to plant seeds because the earth needs to rest. But we set seeds aside. And those of you who are here have them. Those of you who are not here, we have seeds for you. So Charlotte, Martha Leader, you're here, Oliver. And so everybody can grab your envelope or your seeds. So today, we're celebrating Easter, but it's also a time to celebrate spring. And we just had this thing called the spring equinox. Does anybody know what that means in terms of light and day?
It's the longest day of the year.
Not quite. We're getting there. Do you now remember? Okay. Thank you so much for being so brave and sharing. It's actually the equal light and day, and that was March 20th. And every day from now on, you and I both long for summer and the summer solstice, which will be the longest day. So we're celebrating even more light and the arrival of spring. Our pre-Christian European ancestors, but ancestors from around the globe, paid a lot of attention to the solstices and equinoxes. They're holy times. And they invite us to pay attention to the earth's cycles of returning light and returning dark, and that all beings grow and live and die. And then life kind of miraculously, it feels miraculous in spring, even though it's also science, which we love, and returns again in the spring. So today, we're actually going to plant the seeds. So I'm going to invite everybody to take a little pot. You come gather around. If you didn't have seeds already, there are sticky notes that you're going to put your name on, and then you're going to put your pot right back on the tray, and then come get it. So everybody who's here, you get to come get a little pot, put your seeds. Oliver, you can just put your envelope down, or everyone can get a sticky note. So put your seeds down into the pot. And when you've done that, I have these wipes so you don't mess up your Easter finery, to wipe your fingers. And while you're planting your seeds that you will get to take home, we're going to hear from Kay.
Yeah, so I was doing a little bit of research about Easter. And when I was a kid, I actually didn't know the Easter story. But what I learned is that we learned about Jesus last week. We learned how he did a big holy riot protesting the empire. What happened next in the story is that because he was so brave, the empire was afraid of him. And so something sad happened, which is that they killed him. But the story goes that 3 days later, he rose again from the dead. Elisa just told us all beings grow and live and die, And then in spring, life kind of miraculously reemerges again. And so when Christians were deciding when they wanted to celebrate this miracle of Jesus rising again from the dead, they decided to put the holiday near the spring equinox that people were already celebrating. So all kinds of religious traditions today celebrate the miracle of life reemerging after death. So when you're done, you can take these home, put them in a sunny spot, and take care of your seeds.
I'm going to water them a little bit because I have some water here. When you can, so after the service, they can stay here. After your fingers have been in the dirt, take a wipe to wipe off your fingers. So I invite you to put them in a sunny spot, like Kay said. Water them occasionally. Pay attention to them and care for your seeds, but don't overwater them. Another little piece of logistics is that there's some tape under here so that the water won't drain through and make a mess, but you want to take that off and put it on a plate. And then pay attention and see if your seeds grow. I'm going to expect a report if they sprout. But however, I just also want to remind us that not every single seed sprouts, right? Planting is messy, planting seeds, and sometimes what we expect and plan for doesn't come the exact way we planned for it. But it's actually okay even if your seeds don't sprout, because you can put them in your compost and then they'll be food for new life. Or you can bring them to me and I'll put them in my compost.
And we don't know if every single seed is going to sprout. And I love this idea of putting the seeds that don't sprout in compost for new plants, because I think that's a lot like how Unitarian Universalists think about Easter. So some people really believe in the Easter miracle that Jesus rose again, and they build their life around that story. That's like a seed that grows into a beautiful, healthy plant. And some people don't believe in that story, but we can still use it as inspiration, as compost for the plants, the spiritual plant that we grow in our own garden. So what I want to leave you with today, what kind of seeds do you want to plant in your life right now? And thank you so much, Elisa, for helping to set up this beautiful planting. Happy Easter!
As our seeds have gone into the dark, I invite us also into some quiet and stillness. We all need time to rest, to come back to life. So let's take a moment or two right now. Listen to the sound of your heart, the sound of your breathing, the sound of the warm air coming into the sanctuary. Just rest on the edge of becoming for a moment.
lift my voice up high. Got the need to sing out so strong. Lift my voice up to the sky. Come on. Lift your voices higher. Come on, everybody. Lift your voices to the sky. I've been staying quiet for too long. Got so many things to say. It's my time to sing out loud and strong. Ain't gonna wait another day. Do you wanna lift your voices higher. Take me higher. Do you wanna go? Come on and go with me. Higher. Take me higher. Higher. Do you wanna go with me? Lift your voices. Take me Come on and go with me. One more time. Sing the song with me.
Wow. And special thanks to Adrian Jones, our longtime section leader. Welcome home. Welcome home. Our reading this morning, The Space Between, by our own Reverend Joe Cherry. Before the trumpet, before the shout, before anyone dares say Alleluia, there is a pause. Not an empty pause, not a finished pause, a waiting. Holy Saturday is the space between notes. The chord has fallen into sorrow, the melody has stopped, the room is holding its breath. They had followed him. They had believed. They had rearranged their lives around him. And now, 3 dots. Silence, thick with memory. Silence, heavy with fear. Silence, full of questions that have no answer yet. Some have gone home, some have locked the doors. Some are weeping, some are pretending strength. They do not know what comes next. They only know who they have loved. And so they stay. Jazz musicians understand this. The rest is not absence. The rest is tension. The rest is possibility, gathering breath. Improvisation does not begin with certainty. It begins with listening. In the quiet, something is forming. Not spectacle, not proof, courage. Not uniform agreement, community. Because they stayed, the story did not end. Because they stayed, the next note could be played. And now is the time in our service where we contribute to the essential, important work of this congregation. Thank you.
This is for the powerless, the wounded and the weak. This is for the immigrant and those who cannot speak. If the ground beneath your feet feels unstable, there's a place for you at my table. And if you're broken, you are welcome. If you're outside, look at this. If you have no place of your own, my door is open. It's always open to anyone wondering if you belong, to anyone who feels afraid and not that strong. If you wanted to be confident but you weren't able, there's a place for you at my table. And if you're broken, no place of your own. My door, it's open, it's always open. If you're broken, you are welcome. If you're outside, look in. If you have no place of your own, my door, come on in. My door is open. It's always open. I'm here for you. My door, it's always open.
Good morning and happy Easter. I'm Sarah Luchansky, she, her, and I'm a member of the parish board. And on the board and with Reverend Joe, we see these gifts as an act of trust. And on behalf of the board, we accept these gifts and promise to do our best to live within our shared values. And also on the behalf of the board, I really wanted to extend just an amazing thank you to the search committee, who've done such a fantastic job in the search for our next minister. Thank you.
So it's been a morning of unexpected things so far. My computer ate my sermon, and then I had to find it again. And then my Kindle refused to accept my sermon, so I'm using paper today, which I don't usually do. And not as infrequent, but not all the time, I just want to quote the song I heard. If you are broken, you are welcome. I can't do more or I'll start crying. It's what we should be about. I'm going to tell you a little story. A few weeks ago, I find myself in what I can only describe as digital purgatory. See, our flight had been canceled. You might remember that my husband and I went to California to meet our first grandchild. And it was great. And then there was a blizzard. And our flight got canceled. Now, despite traveling a lot, this had never happened to me before. I had no idea what to do. I was pretty stressed out. So I was on hold, or rather in chat hold with Travelocity. And the wait time kept shifting. 50 minutes, 53, 27, 12. I didn't trust any of it. And I was sitting in the living room 6 feet away from an open bag of peanut M&Ms. Not my house, not my bag. The bag had already been opened the night before and was uncountable. And I thought, as any rational person would, well, just one. But we all know that just one is a theological fiction. No one eats just one peanut M&M. One is an introduction. It's a gateway. One is a commitment to at least 7. Let's be real. And what struck me wasn't the sugar, it was the tension. The bag wasn't empty, it was open. The music wasn't silent, there was a rest. And somehow that felt precarious. I wasn't hungry. I was suspended in uncertainty, in waiting, and not knowing how long this would last or how it would resolve this problem of the canceled flight. And in that space, the question wasn't about chocolate, it was about whether there'd be enough. And it occurred to me then that this is how temptation often works, not with a grand moral collapse, just small moments of anxiety. When we don't know what's coming next, we tighten, we guard, we armor up, as Brené Brown says. Scarcity rarely announces itself dramatically. It whispers, what if this runs out? What if we don't have enough? What if this is the beginning of the end? And the funny thing the bag wasn't empty. It was open. I wouldn't even have to break the little Ziploc seal. It was that open. We are living in an open bag moment. You've just found out your next minister, and a new chapter is beginning, and yet you don't know exactly how it will unfold. I am being announced in my new church this morning too. Same thing, new chapter, no idea how it's going to unfold. And in moments like this, it is easy to slip into the language of tightening, of holding on, of watching carefully, wondering if what comes next will feel familiar enough. But scarcity, I want to say this gently to you now, scarcity is not the same thing as prudence. Prudence protects. Scarcity constricts. Prudence says, let's be wise. And scarcity says, there won't be enough. They are not the same spiritual posture. The early Christian communities knew something about this. Their rabbi had just died. They were grieving and afraid and uncertain. They disagreed about theology. They disagreed about leadership. They worried about resources. There are whole sections of Paul's letters devoted to taking up collections and sharing funds. They had no institutional guarantees, no endowments, no certainty about the future. What they had was one another. But even that could feel fragile. And yet, slowly, imperfectly, they stayed. They gathered, they shared, undoubtedly they argued, they forgave. They trusted new voices. They let the story be retold in new places by new people. And that has reshaped the world. I've seen this kind of miracle, not a miracle that defies physics, a miracle that defies isolation. Years ago, a young man walked into a congregation I was serving, and he had been spiritually abused, told in the name of God that who he was made him not belong. He was brilliant and flamboyant and desperate to be loved. And I told him something very simple. I said, if you let them, the older women in this congregation will love you as their own child. They will become a tribe of fierce Amazon warriors for you. And he let them, and they did. And that love did not just make him feel better, it changed the trajectory of his life. He found steadiness. He found belonging. He found love. He completed his education, and eventually he became president of that church. This is what a living community does. It loves people into leadership. It does not wait for perfect saviors. It creates people good enough to do their best. I did not make myself a minister. A community loved me into this calling. They trusted me before I trusted myself. They encouraged me. Sometimes they tricked me into leadership. They let me try and fail and try again. This is how leadership happens. Not through control, but through relationship. We have grown a lot in the last year. Last spring, we welcomed so many new members, many of them younger, some already stepping forward with energy and courage into leadership. And now we're preparing to welcome new leadership. And here's the quiet invitation before us. Will you protect what you have, or will you trust what is emerging? Protecting asks, will this be done exactly as we've always done it, the way I'm comfortable? Trusting asks, will this be done faithfully? Welcoming a new minister is not about finding someone who will preserve everything unchanged. It's about entering into a relationship. It's about allowing ourselves to be shaped even as we shape. It's about trusting that the ministry is something we create together. I will tell you, I believe in what I call a universal ministry, meaning that me and the people who served here before me are part of the same team and perfect human beings working to make the world better, just like the next guy and the person after them, just where I'm going across the entire UU sphere. 1,600 imperfect ministers all trying their best to make the world better and to help you. And that requires not just hope, but trust. Our endowment, both monetarily and in love, is not closed. It is open. It exists because previous generations believed in something larger than themselves. They trusted it with us, with their future. It is not a museum piece. This is a living expression of trust that each generation will find its own courage, its own voice, its own way forward. There are people in our town who believe that who they are is too much, or not enough, or wrong, or they've been told shameful. There are lonely people, people living in a kind of beige purgatory, people who wonder if anyone sees all of them and will still say yes. What was that line? If you are broken, you are welcome. And what's the next line?
If you're outside looking in.
If you're outside looking in,
If you have no place of your own.
if you have no place of your own,
My door is open.
my door is open. Thank you. We teach every week that everyone matters. Everyone. Everyone deserves love. Every one of us can be brought back to love. That message saves lives. Not with thunder, but with belonging. The miracle is not that we will never feel afraid. The miracle is that we can sit 6 feet from uncertainty and choose generosity anyway. The miracle is that we can be open, not empty. Open. There is enough. Enough money to begin, enough wisdom to guide, enough love to sustain, enough courage to trust what is being born among us. We are not empty. We are open. And openness is where life grows. Amen. Please come together to sing our next and closing hymn, O Day of Light and Gladness.
First time for everything.
O
As Reverend Joe extinguishes our chalice, please join me in our unison affirmation as a congregation. Apagamos esta llama, pero no la luz de la verdad, ni el calor de la comunidad, ni el fuego del compromiso. Estos los llevamos con nosotros y los ofrecemos para bendecir al mundo. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry with us and offer as gifts unto the world.
Go from this place remembering. The miracle is not spectacle. The miracle is what communities do in the shadow of loss. The miracle is staying when fear would scatter us. The miracle is loving when scarcity whispers. May you go with courage to be open, not empty, but open. Open to one another, open to what is emerging, open to the possibility that there is enough. And may love, fierce, patient, ordinary love, continue to help us rebuild. Amen.